That's right, the title of this video is not clickbait. Eromanga Sensei is a masterpiece and the best anime ever made, and there's nothing that happens in the show that is sus at all.
Police department, start boy!
Hi, this is 911 emergency. How can I help you today?
Hello? Yeah, I might have fucked up.
This anime is definitely one of the shows of all time. I know you all might be mad with me saying that it's the greatest, but I'll get to that later. Just be glad I'm not covering a different disappointment of a show. If you're not familiar with this anime, let me catch you up to speed. We have our main character, Izumi Masamune, and his not-related by blood sister, Izumi Sagari. And the side characters are Elf Yamada, Senju Muramasa, Jino Megumin, and Takasago Tomo, to name a few. The whole premise is that Mr. Alabama and Sagari are living in the same house after their parents passed away. Masamune is the author of a manga, Sagari being a maker of the fine arts. After Masamune saves Sagari from getting banned on Twitch, they start to reconnect as siblings when Alabama realizes that his sister has been the artist he's worked with all these years. And the erotic artist, he occasionally watches on stream. Normal stuff. And that's cool and all, until you take into account their age.
Oh, brother!
Every day, God strays further away. Now, what would make someone want to watch an anime like this, let alone say it's the best show of all time? Well, let me explain. Now, what are the hallmarks of a legendary show? Well, let's take an example of a really good show, Konosuba. We have an interesting plot, characters, and enough funny, stupid, and amazing moments to keep us interested. All in all, it keeps its viewers engaged in all aspects and leaves little to no wiggle room for a dull moment. Now, Eromanga is one of those unique shows that you pay attention to. Maybe not for the best reasons, but nonetheless it draws your attention. Once those crazy moments happen, it draws you into the dumbest, batshit insane moments that you could possibly think of, and when those moments are over, you feel like you have to turn yourself in. With these moments is they happen often and they draw us in, but when they don't happen, there's nothing else to keep the watcher interested in the show. There's nothing about the characters, other than their weird complexes, that keep us involved in them. So whenever they have an internal dialogue, there's nothing to keep the viewer invested in that moment, because we're not invested into the characters at all. But I thought you said this was the greatest show ever. Calm down. I'm about to make my point. While Eromanga isn't particularly the best show in the normal sense, I believe it is the best war show to have around.
Boo! You stink!
Okay. Before you click off the video, let me explain. The ranking of anime is tricky to navigate. You have shows that are mid that are okay to watch, shows that are above mid that are great to watch, and shows that are peak, which is what everyone strives to watch. But notice there's a system to what makes a show good. It is ranked above its competitors in order to make it the show that we all want to watch instead. But does that discredit the charm and appeal of other shows? No it doesn't. But like you have first, second, and third place, you have shows ranked lower than other shows, which makes the top shows more appealing. However, what makes the mid shows appealing? Well, that would be below mid, and Eromanga Sensei is the best of these shows. The show has countless moments that makes the average viewer put themselves into handcuffs, but there's something about this show that just draws me into it. Like a moth to a flame, this show is so bad that once you can get over the cringe factor, then it just sucks you in and you can't escape. The shock humor hits just right sometimes, and the jokes in the show are decently funny, but once you take into account the character situations, you can't help but ponder this train wreck. And with all the attention that you pour into the show, you start to realize something. The Eromanga is peak trash. Or maybe you're just overthinking it. But don't take my word for it. Here's Joe Rogan.
So enough about DMT. I want to talk about Eromanga Sensei. This show is just outstanding. One of the best trash shows I have seen in a while. I mean, I have seen High School DD, but this shit is just on another level. I am just truly blown away by the amount of comedy in this show. It's insane. It really is. Like, I couldn't even begin to understand the complexity of Eromanga until I sat down and watched this show 2 times in a row. Hold up. They're all children. Fuck.
All in all, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day.